Hey guys, today on SoCraftastic, I'm showing you a DIY for your DIYs. A lot of you know that I just moved last month, so I'm still doing a lot of decorating, organizing, and furniture shopping. A couple weeks ago, I went to Pottery Barn to look around, and I noticed the wall above the cash registers had a ton of pictures just hanging next to each other. I didn't even know what it was called at that point, but I went and looked it up because I knew I wanted to have that. I wanted to have that in my house and on my wall or a couple walls. So here we have a gallery wall, and this is a really great way to decorate, like I said, any room in your house. I have it in my craft room right now, but I definitely want to do another one in the living room. And I want to show you guys how I did this and give you some really simple tips to help you out, especially if you have a ton of artwork just sitting around. I had a ton sitting on my floors, and I kind of thought, you know, I can put one on this wall, one on this wall, but no. This is a great way to display so many pieces, and it looks really, really awesome. If you don't have a lot of artwork yet, that's okay, because 8 out of the 12 pieces behind me, you can't see the ones on the top row, but I made 8 out of the 12. So I do have videos on how to create the button tree and the Sharpie crayon melt drip effect and a few of the others as well. So I'll put links to those videos in the description box below. I hope that you enjoy room decor videos. If you do, give this one a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you want to see my videos show up in your feed every single week. Now, ready, set, let's get to it. To transform your wall into a masterpiece, you'll of course need some wall art to hang on it. Gather your favorite pieces and lay them out on the floor wherever you have enough space. Try a few different layouts to see what looks best. Taking pictures along the way will help you decide at the end. It's really easy to just swipe through on your phone and compare the different choices. Once that's complete, you'll need some large paper such as wrapping paper, tissue paper, or newspaper, and you're going to trace around each frame and cut the shape out. I also like to label mine, which will make matching them back up really easy later. An alternative to tracing the artwork is to measure its dimensions using a ruler or measuring tape. This is especially great for white frames that you might be afraid of marking up. Some pieces may even have the measurements listed on the back, which is really handy. By the way, I got this for either 40 or 50% off the price that you see. I am all about that coupon life. Another tip, if you can find wrapping paper with a grid on the back, it'll make cutting straight so much easier. Okay, so now I have all of my shapes cut and labeled, and I'm moving on by adding painter's tape in a loop to each corner of the paper. Or sticky tack is another option. Here's the layout I've decided on. It's not 100% set in stone, but I'm going to go ahead and match each paper to its art like so. Now it's time to tape the pieces to the wall. This will save you a lot of hassle because I personally am not the most skilled at measuring and making things level. Plus, you can easily move these sheets without having to erase a bunch of pencil marks off the wall. And having a visual helps me picture the end result much more efficiently. Make sure the top edge of each paper is level, the bottom doesn't matter as much, and if you don't have a level, I believe there's an app that you can get for your phone, which is pretty cool. Finally, let's work on actually hanging the art. You'll want to find the hook or hooks on the back of the frame, and then I just mark the center with a piece of washi tape. Sorry this clip got out of focus, but I think you can still see what I did. Use some sort of writing utensil to mark where you want the nail to go, and carefully hammer it in. Test to make sure the picture hangs the way it should. If so, take it back off, remove the paper, and picture number 1 has a home on the wall. You can see I started with the middle pictures and I'm going to work my way out. Always measure down to where the hook needs to be and translate that mark to the paper. When I do this, I'm focusing on the length down from the top and not necessarily the exact middle, so that's why this hook is off to the side of my mark. And I had Craig do this one so I can make sure the camera was in focus. For the 4 smallest pieces, I chose to use sticky tack, and that was enough to secure them to the wall. There are other types of wall adhesive you could use instead if you don't want to use sticky tack though. Remember, your artwork has to be fairly lightweight to use only 1 nail in the drywall like I am, otherwise you could risk damaging your wall and or the artwork, which would not be a good thing. So for heavier pieces, research different types of hooks and hanging methods. We even use the paper method to hang these beautiful pieces of art in the dining room. Like I said earlier, if you're interested in creating your own wall art pieces, I have tutorials for the crayon melting, button tree, wooden plaques, Sharpie canvas, and photo collage. All the links to those videos will be listed in the description box below. And if you have more artwork than you know what to do with, this is a great place to start. What are you waiting for? Get hanging. And when you're done, don't forget to recycle or reuse the paper. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's definitely a little bit different from what I've been doing lately, but it fits in with my life perfect right now, and why not share it with you guys? I figured that a lot of my older viewers might like this, but then again, the younger viewers, you can get your parents to help you do this. I mean, it's easy enough to do on your own, but definitely ask for permission before using nails and a hammer and stuff. I'm really proud because this is the first time I have hung stuff on a wall myself. I mean, I've taped things up and maybe have nailed a couple pictures in my lifetime, but normally I've had people do that for me just because that's something that they like to do. Like my stepdad really enjoys decorating, and Craig has grown up doing a lot of decorating and construction, so he's been hanging the pictures, and I just never really got a chance to test that out. So I did 95% of this wall on my own. It makes me really happy because this wall is one of a kind, so no one's gonna have a wall exactly like mine. And I did leave space around them so I can continue to add things, and it's really easy to take the pieces on and off the nail. So if I have another piece that's the same size as the button tree and I want to change it out for spring, then I can easily do that, which is really exciting. If you didn't see, I posted a mail haul a couple days ago, so go ahead and check that out. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I don't know if I'm going to get a video up before then, but for anyone who celebrates, I hope you have a great week and be safe and enjoy spending time with your family and friends or whatever you're doing, and eat lots of food. Let me know in the comments section what you plan on doing for Thanksgiving, maybe what your favorite food or foods are, because food, let's just be real here, that's what I think about pretty much 50, 80, 90% of the day. If I don't get a video up at the beginning of next week, I will definitely have a Friday tutorial for Crafty Friday, and it's going to be Christmassy. I don't know if that was rain or snow. Glittery snow, that's what it is. Come here, Leo. Say bye, Leo. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you soon. Bye. He's like, put me down. Oh, what do you see? Do you see the clock? He's like, the clock is ticking. What is this madness? He's like, what the heck is that? How to mildly annoy your cat. Leo. He's only 12 pounds, and I'm struggling to keep him up at this height. Look at the camera, bud. What's up? Can I have a kiss? Leo?